Yo, 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 we back sipping with the real. We in here, me, Jeremy, J-Dub, 7:30. I ain't gotta say all the niggas ain't even know here. I only used to say that because everybody said that.
Yeah.
They call me different names, but we got J out here. Shit, what's the word, bro?
Shit. Chilling. You know. Chilling.
You know, we always.
You know, I feel like, I feel like I should be a millionaire the way my body feels as a working man.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the way I feel, this is how a millionaire should feel. But I'm sure the rich don't feel like I feel right now.
Nah, the richest motherfuckers don't. You don't make like you don't make.
I know.
You don't make $1 million being a physical laborer. It's
And that's
not
crazy.
You can. It's just about the physical labor that you choose. If you was a construction nigga who also was the person if you ran the construction company and you also worked
Before you ran it.
No, not even before. You still, because if I'm gonna go out and
so
do
you just a beginner.
No.
I'm running a successful construction company. I'm not out there doing it like that.
It's people out here who like
did it.
I can do this job. I'm also saving money because instead of me,
I'm saying the workers on how
I can knock this out myself.
But how successful is the company? Because if you got a staff of 20 building a skyscraper or something or more, what you doing?
So I'm not even talking skyscrapers. I ain't even talking that big.
You're talking about like a house?
I'm saying you got multiple houses. You building multiple houses, selling.
Oh yeah, I've been involved.
I've been involved. I'm saying like, yeah, that's like ways I feel like you will make that much money and also be, someone who still feels.
Yeah, cause you can go out, you can attitude, you can know what you can go to Home Depot and whatever, buy your own supply of plywood, whatever you need to get. You can get it yourself. You know your measurements, and that definitely save a lot of time. Cause the only thing you're paying is labor at this point. You buy everything, cause if you wasn't a contractor, you had to pay a contractor, go do this. Now you got to pay enough for their time to go to the store.
And I honestly believe like should the wages be more closer? Yeah, because the toll it do take on your body, but we gotta also know it's the numbers game. It's more people who can lift, walk, carry, hammer than it is people who could think on that level to make the money that those people are making. So that's the difference in my eyes. Like
the brain, the mind.
Yeah, using your mind. Like, cause they ain't doing nothing. They sitting there. They doing it like, but you gotta know.
Non-muscle, they using their minds.
Yeah.
But I do both kind of, sort of.
Those last people I just do that. I mean, it's different levels to shit though. What you using your brain to do.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like.
And I ain't surrounding myself with those type of people. Like if I was to surround myself with them type of people that I knew that was really doing that type of shit, where it don't have nothing but to rub off on me. Like,
that's how like sin is the problem. I can tell you that now. Because if you was willing to go and make 60%, but you was giving up for the
I don't know.
What?
No, I say standing around right people and rub off on me or something like that. I said something, but you can't say nothing in today's time. These people out here.
Yeah, I mean, but people want 100%. Like you don't want to give up to get it, but the more you do, if you getting 60%, that shit gonna add up. Like
compounding.
You can't want all the residuals and not do all the work. So, but you gotta know what you doing all the work means. You got less time to do other shit. So if you got other people involved who are, making that other 40 and you getting your 60, then that's how you make it. The more you do. Because even when I think about that type of shit, I think about it like, all right, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? How am I going to make money? Woo. And it's like, all right, you got to find the time. You got to have the time. But it's also like, hey, what skills do you have at the end of the day? So guess what you got to do? You got to pay. Or you go learn something that's individual.
Monetizing yourself pretty much.
You got to go.
What you got to offer that's going to bring in some type of revenue. That's what I always say. It's funny, I was talking to Tiffany about this the other day. We was on the phone. I was like, all growing up, I always try to figure out how to come up with ideas to somebody to give me money for my idea. That's why I always rap. That's why I always, you know what I'm saying, did certain things like this to try to find a way that I can get paid off an idea. Because I know people get paid off ideas. I've been trying to come up with an invention forever. Like, I got so many inventions that
idea not an invention, though.
An idea is an idea that you can turn into an invention. You got to think of it first, which would be
that's what I'm saying. But the invention is the actual product
what I'm saying.
That's made.
I have to make it, but I came ideas of inventions. Let me say it like that then. Okay. Multiple, and that I still have that I will never share because I still think that they're possible. So you'll never hear the ideas because once you let the idea out, it's a wrap.
I mean, you got to start building prototypes.
And that's another thing. Coming from where I come from, I was always trying to, because I always used to watch the commercial and invent help. Like, I always wanted to pick up the phone and call them, but I'm like, if I call them, they're going to say, yeah. What's your name? What is it? What's your idea? No, I need to sit down. We need to sit down and get the paperwork, get the lawyers involved.
See, and that's where the internet comes involved. It's not as hard as people think to do that. You just got to be willing. If you really believe in it, you'll pay a little money for the trademark.
That's all it's about too, and that's a lot of.
If you really believe in it, you'll pay a little money for the trademark, and then you can go and pitch your idea to people, and guess what? They can't steal it.
And not on that, but then you have to start filing taxes and stuff. Once you start paying for stuff like that, you got.
Do you want to make money or not?
Yeah, and I understand. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I'm aware of all of that.
That's what I'm saying, though. You can't. If
you can't come up with your own stipulation.
If you want to find, if you want to, you could find the reason some shit not gonna happen.
Always.
If you could just gonna sit there and think of all the reasons some shit not gonna happen, then guess what? It'll never happen.
Always. Yeah.
It'll never happen.
And I know that too. And it's crazy, but I know that.
Because it is, but you got to do this. Yeah, of course. That's what comes with it. You have to pay taxes.
And I ain't gonna lie, some of the things that I just did was successful. I just went ahead and said, all right, if I'm gonna take the job, I'm gonna do this. It was a hit. So it's really like, it do be really like you fighting yourself from doing shit.
I got a homie who take advantage of all the opportunities that's out there to make money. Like, he like, shit, fuck it. What am I do? If I gotta get up and drive Uber at 4 a.m. because this is when the most money out there, then fuck it, I'm gonna go do it. He got a job too. He do all his other hustles. He sell plates. He do all this shit, right? That's you. That's a person that wants to go out there and make that money.
No, I understand. You already know I'm a hustler. I do what I do too, but it's just like, it's more that I want to do, but it's like, damn, at this point in time, when do you say, damn, you want yourself out type shit? Because it's like, all right, because I look at the time when I just go home, let's say if I go home and I chill and I'm watching TV and I'm just unwinding for like 4 hours, I feel like I could be doing some shit to be making some money within this 4 hours. Then I can come home and go to sleep. But I know that wouldn't be the case because after I do that 4 hours, I'm going to go out try to make some money. And then when I come home, I ain't gonna just go to sleep. I'm fucking around and have another 2 hours to unwind. So now it's going to dig into my sleep, which is my rest, and it's going to fuck with my rest pattern.
So which one is more important?
Rest.
Okay, then, well, guess what? You're not going to make as much. And you got to accept that. If you're not willing to sacrifice, you have to accept the situation.
But you got to understand, but this right sacrifice. Because the motherfucker already sacrificing once. That's what I'm saying. It's like when you double sacrificing. See,
what's the first sacrifice?
The first sacrifice is just working 6 days a week.
But guess what that extra hustle gonna do? Make it to where you don't gotta work it.
Exactly. But I've been
But see, this is what I'm saying. Like, so you go out, you make all this extra money, bam. Now you could pay for a trademark. It's not coming out your everybody. Let me finish. You go do this hustle, you make this extra money now, bam. I got an idea to where I don't gotta go hustle. So I pay for this trademark, I get it created, and boom. 6 months down the line, guess what? I don't gotta do that hustle because this is making me money now. It's all about sacrificing now for later.
Yeah.
Right? That's
I agree 100%. And that's what I ain't gonna lie, that's what I try to tell a lot of the young brothers that I know that's like early 20s and early 30s. I was like, bro, right now is the time you need to be. If that's what you're doing, you need to do that twice right now when you can do it. Like 2 jobs, get it right now. Stack one of them. That's why I tell you when I say I got a plan and all that, it ain't no scheme and all. It's just all about putting yourself to work. If that's what you're gonna do, but you got to cut the shit out. You got to cut the hanging out. You got to cut the I need to be laying up under this my girl and shit, watching what she doing 24/7. You got to cut all that shit out. You can't be worrying about nothing else. You got to stay focused. You got to cut out. I need to see everything my baby doing while they growing up type shit. You have to really, these are sacrifices.
You ever heard of Earn Your Leisure?
Yeah.
It'd be on Breakfast Clubs.
I thought you were talking about the saying Earn Your Leisure.
No, it's a podcast or whatever, and then it's a dude, the one of the main dude, I guess he would say, his name Ian Dunlap. He calls himself the master investor. He's big in the stock market, you know.
That's investing in yourself too. What I'm talking about,
But this is what I'm saying. I'm getting to it. So he wanted to get into the stock market, and I would listen to him on the podcast, and they asked him what did you have to do? He's like, I had to stop doing everything. I didn't go out for 5-6 years. Like,
got to disappoint
parties and all that shit wasn't important. None of that shit was important. I had to lock in. I had to miss everything in order to get where I wanted to be.
You had to disappear.
And like you say, he retired young because the work he put in would allow him to make enough money to where, like, okay, now I can do all that stuff while I do my other work because I'm still gonna bring in money. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not working as hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what it is.
That's
a lot of sacrifice. We definitely got to sacrifice.
You have to cut out a lot of shit. I mean, a lot. I mean, what you like, the material thing that you need. You're going to have to learn how to separate your needs from your wants. You're going to have to be able to just know, this is what I got to pay. This is a necessary. This rent, the lights, if you be there long enough, well, you may not even, well, you need your electricity nowadays anyway. And gas, if you cooking, you may eat out.
I see that part, the minimalist, that's a different.
I'm just saying, but all the
minimalist life, that's what I'm saying though. It depends on what you're doing. Minimalist life, yes, will help you like gain a number faster, but the minimalist life not gonna actually.
But if you ain't
help
there,
you gain.
You at work all the time.
Yeah. I mean, but you right. You like you said, you still gotta have lights, gas, shit. Like, so that bill is not gonna be a lot. It's not gonna be anything if you're not using it.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just saying, other than all of that, as far as the apps, all the Netflix and all that. People say, oh, that ain't nothing but $17 a month. That ain't nothing but this and that and that. But all that shit add up. Like we were talking about with the PlayStation shit. $20. That was $20 that I wasn't even using. I played the game twice. They already took $20 2 times. What's I paid $40 to play 2 games?
This is where me and you differ. I'm not working hard to not have shit. Right? So
watch what I'm working hard to have shit.
Right. We said the same thing, man.
What's this saying? But yours is in present. Because me saying it like way I'm saying it is like I'm building. Me personally, I'm building retirement.
I was getting there. We both can get to the same place with both with our train of thoughts though. But just because you feel like this the best way to do it doesn't mean the way I want to do it is wrong. And vice versa.
Let's say it like this. Not to say that this what you do. I'm just gonna say, it's just like if I want to wear a plain white T-shirt, but you feel like mine costs $3, but you feel like I like this, and this is what you can do. You get your white T-shirt with a polo sign or something on it and pay $50 for it. That could be what you want to do with your money, but we still be going toward the same goal. But I'm going to have that extra $47 waiting for me at the end of that goal. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, see, the only
for the same style, you go white T-shirt, one jeans.
In that equation though, you would have to be like, okay, me and you are doing the exact same thing for that to be a thing. So that would mean we make the exact same dollar amount with all our extracurricular activities as well. Because if I got the extra $47 to spend on a tee, that compound, like that's a percentage.
Yeah, you make it more. No, but
that's a big percentage. No, but the percentage is wild. But see, that's the thing. Expensive things versus, because it don't have to be a.
Or you could be living the club your means.
It could be a $3 tea. It could be a $3 tea. You go to the G station, they got teas 3 for $10. All right, yeah, it's a white tea, right? I go to Target and get the 3 for $17. I spent because that's an extreme.
But it don't shrink when you wash it.
Right, that's an extreme. 3 to 50, that's a $47 difference. Of course, that's a huge extreme. But if you get 3 for $10, and I'd be like, I like these 3 for $17.99 shirts, so that's 3 for $20, so I doubled it. That's more closer in a you know.
Yeah, but I still save $7 over you.
You save $7, right? But like you just said, I could probably double this tea up. This tea $3 for a reason. Like you just said, now I wear this once, I can't wear it again. So did you really save or not? If I get a second wear out my tea, then guess what?
Because you already know because I don't want to drag this out.
I mean, you can, but like...
Because, I can wash this shirt and don't drag, so it ain't going to shrink. You're going to find a way to stretch this shirt. But I done had $3 t-shirt and one.
Of course. But
that's the problem. The quality, I got clothes on. That's the messed up mindset we got.
Will it look the same? Will it look the same the second time?
Okay, look, I'm covered up. I'm clothed. I got...
That's different priorities still, but still. If just off of mine, just to the basic stripped down conversation, we of course we can expand it and come back and forth and tennis this whole situation. If I wear this shirt twice, and you wear your shirt once, we got the same value. Because instead of me having to go buy another pack of teas, at the end of the day, we spent the same amount of money. It's just I spent 20 now when you spend 10 now.
Yeah, but you know what too though? There it is. Because we all know with a white tee, you get that sweat ring under there, whether it's $10, $20. And once you get that sweat ring up under there, it's garbage. So, I mean, it's a white tee.
That's just assuming you wearing it in the winter. What if I'm in the summer? What if I'm wearing it in the winter? I ain't sweating.
Yeah.
We can keep doing this. That's what I'm saying.
Keep doing it, but you sweat the late time too.
So
like it don't, overdress.
It don't matter where. If I'm working hard, while I'm sacrificing, I still want to benefit.
I know. I heard somebody say that. When I talk to people, I listen. They say that like, I'm making all this money. I could be able to get what I enjoy. Yeah, you could. But there ain't no buck because your money. You can do whatever you want to. But why not leave it to the kids and the generation, some of it? I'm just saying, like, when you just go buy absurd things, let's say, like, you go out and buy, just because you like it, and you could because it's your money, you go out and pay $1,200 for a pair of shoes.
Let me ask you a question. You got life insurance policy?
Yeah.
You leaving them something.
I understand that, and some.
Because like
5 policies and shit go. That mean because you should be aware of stuff like that. You should always. Because life insurance policies are what, $10, $15 a month.
Depends,
right? But
because you saying this right now, you spending that 10, 15 now because you want the extra money in your pocket. You can go spend 50.
I'm paying that so they can afford to
bury you. But you can go pay 50 and they can have something when you pass too. So all the money that you're planning on saving to leave them, it can be in an insurance policy if you're willing to spend another $25 to $30 a month.
Insurance policy now.
It's different types of insurance policies. I'm aware. But if do you get what I'm saying though? Mm-hmm. So that you could, 10, 15. So if we go 10 to 50, you could 5X your insurance policy to where they can bury you and they can have money.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just going to cost you an extra $40 while you're here. Mm-hmm. Right? So now you're still leaving.
That's investing too, though. It's a form of investing too.
Yeah, a lot of people, like when they do net worth, when they actually dig into it, your net worth, your insurance policy is a part of it.
Everything is tied to your number.
Mm-hmm. So it's other ways to leave. You know what I'm saying? It's other ways to leave.
Everything. Well, you had a car, whether you had anything worth of value, they're going to break that down because it's going to get sold.
And what are your kids doing? Hopefully your kids are successes by the time. No, we're not talking about each other, but we're talking to the people. Hopefully your kids are successful where the money you leave them is just extra for their life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not hoping to, they not waiting on you.
That'd be a generational shift for some
people. That's why you got to get that insurance, because that's a start.
You know how we grew up. Shit, if I would have known that, I would have been paying the fucking $50 a month for her insurance, for his insurance policy.
Yeah, we didn't know, but now we do. So because we do know, why pay the 10 just so they could bury us when we could pay the 50 so they could have something to build on?
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, it's strategy though. Why don't that's just the type of shit they should teach in school when you in 5th grade. And 6th
you know what?
grade
it ain't even just that though. We got people who sell insurance will come and tell you this, but you don't want to take that call because you ain't trying to pay that bill. You ain't trying to take that meeting. You ain't trying to stop on in Walmart when they trying to sell you the shit. Cause you think.
But a lot of people that's insurance ain't even get it like that. They know now and they're doing it as they speak now. It's something they just now learn.
I'm not talking about them before they got the job. I'm talking about when they come and try to sell you the shit. You don't want to take the meeting because I ain't trying to pay no more bill. I'm not trying to spend no more.
Oh yeah, we thinking spending money ain't something right because you got to spend money to make money.
Yeah, people. It's a lot of motherfuckers selling insurance, but you don't want to talk to them because you just trying to get me another bill, nigga.
And not only that though, it's kind of you be kind of skeptical because with all this fraud going on around and all that. It's like, because I be seeing a lot of things with the high yield interest. Like, Johnny called me and TV talking about that shit. The high yield interest. Although I already heard of it too at the same time, all the time telling, but it's like, but all of a sudden it just really started coming across my feed and ever since we had that conversation. You know, the algorithm shit. So I started really listening to it and all that shit. And it's like, yeah. It's kind of hard to not think that it's a scam because anything that takes, like, everybody just starts talking about it all of a sudden, it seems like this shit ain't new.
It ain't. I mean,
all of a sudden, it's kind of like, all right, now you got to know.
It can be a scam. That's the Bernie Madoff scam and all that shit. It can be.
Anything that gets fired like that, that's been here, somebody done figured out some shit.
Like I say, right now, with what's going on in the economy and shit like that, to be perfectly honest, it's a time to make money. You just gotta know. Know how to do it. Like because we all know when the stock market goes down and up,
motherfuckers selling.
If it's going down, guess what? It's gonna go up. You gotta be ready.
And not only that, it's shit to buy because people selling. They scared they gonna lose. Especially the people that
you could always buy though. That's the thing. It don't rent out.
No, I don't.
In the market,
but it gets cheaper.
What I'm saying.
It gets cheaper.
Yeah, it gets cheaper for sure.
Because long-term investors get scared that they're gonna lose their investments. So now.
But guess what though? If it gets cheaper, if you buy it at 50 instead of 25, and then make it to 200 instead of 100, you still made the same amount of money.
You still did.
Again, we want to keep that little money in our pocket.
But that's when you got no one. That's when you got no one to hold and no one to fold. You got to hold that though, cause the economy always bounce back.
For sure, and it's gonna come. But you got to know what the new shit is too, though. That's the whole thing. Like that's what I'm paying.
I'm trying to get more into investing.
That's what I'm paying attention to.
I'm trying to get more into investing. I'm just trying to go in it the right way. And I think I'm at the perfect age where, they say life started at 40. I started really at 39. The pandemic kind of came in and fucked my whole little shit, shift my whole shit up. But actually was one of the best years too for me. 2 years for me. It, made everybody that's took a hit from that,
Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, it was a
those things, but it was definitely one of those type of shifts that made you realize what you got to do, which, like, it kind of was preparing for it.
It's a
not even knowing a motherfucker was preparing for it.
I think we talked about this the other day. The last time I think did we talk about this? I think at the end when I was talking about the show on Netflix with Robert De Niro and all that, where they
right there, you just see an eyelash on the other side. You just realize your eyelash is damn as long as mine. You can see the eyelash hanging off. Like I always go through that, boy. It must be sticking.
Probably just put that motherfucker in my eye. But yeah, you remember we were walking down the street, we walking through Central Park, and that lady like, y'all got some cute eyelashes. Yeah, nah, yeah, I should definitely. These bitches get annoying too, though. But this TV show on Netflix called Zero Day. I think we talked about it at the end of the last one with Robert De Niro. Yeah, we did. Matter of fact, because I was yeah. So, but that's basically, like I said, I didn't want to tell it without
Zero Day.
Yeah, it's
called the new one, right?
Yeah, Robert De Niro's TV show. It's like limited 6. But at the end of the day,
I like
the reason
going TV series now from acting.
The reason they did the shit, like all the power cut off for a minute, and it was just to show motherfuckers.
I heard that.
It was just to show motherfuckers like, hey, some shit could happen. So it's like let's get a reset so we can bounce back. Like stop acting like shit can't happen. And that's what
I feel like that every time the fucking lights go out. Period. The waters don't work, none of that. Like, we have a blackout, I think about that type of shit. Like, damn, this would be fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, living like that, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what the pandemic did, reset. You can and it reset the earth, and shit start growing better. The animals gotta live. The animals gotta break. They start coming up in places that they ain't never been seen before. Cause people wasn't out there polluting and making all that noise. I mean, people were still out, but
if you said like, do you see the skies in California during that shit when it was like
cleared up a little bit?
Clear, yeah, shit was clear. All the fog and shit now. What? Yeah,
it's crazy, man. The fact that we just can't, man. I mean, you just walk, park the car sometime and walk. Shit. I mean, that shit matters. The little shit matters. Yeah, I do it.
I walk all day for work, so I don't trying to walk, nigga.
But yeah, I know. But I'm just saying. But like say you walk all day for work. If some people drive all day for work, if some people. But me, you know me, I'll drive to work, park it.
And doing my job though, I look at it and I be like, damn, I just walk from here to here. Like if I wasn't doing this job, I would never walk from here to here.
So that's actually a good thing because you're getting free exercise while you're working.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I look at it on Saturday when I be hitting the motherfucking stairs. I'm like, I'm going up the stairs and I come down backwards. I'm thinking like, how many motherfuckers actually do this every Saturday up fucking 12?
With a smartwatch, it'll tell you how many flights of stairs you walk.
Yeah, I need to get one. Fuck, keep telling me I may break that motherfucker. I'm going to actually count the stairs because I want to know exactly the exact number. So I'm going to count each one, write it down. For all of them, then I'm add all that shit up. I need to know how many stairs going up and down. I thought about that shit the other day because I'm like, man, ain't no way. Because I literally go all the way up to the 4th floor. Like, I don't cheat it. I'm going to give everybody the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be like, man, fuck that. But then I'm looking at it like free exercise. Like, I know motherfuckers go to the gym just to walk upstairs and shit.
Yeah.
I'm getting that shit every fucking...
Me and Kobe used to do that shit at the university. We could do it on the Stepmaster.
See what I'm saying? Now I'm going up and back.
So, boy, I swear, one of the football players was in the wrestlers or whatever he did. He had the sweat bag on. He was on that motherfucker the whole time we was in there. So he was on that for an hour, just walking, sweating like a motherfucker. Like
I'll probably walk something down for 2 hours.
Damn.
So I probably could do that. I probably can do that. That's surprised them. I go in the gym like I challenge the toughest football player.
Yeah, this nigga always tried to challenge somebody to a tough man. See, I don't know. I don't got that in me, though. I don't got that in me. I'm a quiet competitor.
No.
I'm a quiet competitor.
Well, yeah, because I need to know where I stand. I need to know where I stand on this. Well, I need to know, how you know where you stand if you ain't matching it up to nothing?
Why you gotta know where you stand?
Because I need to know me.
No, I don't.
I do. I want to know what's my peak, what's my strength, what's my weakness.
But you don't have to. You don't have to go against somebody to.
Why not? Ultimate competitor. You gotta compete.
Ow! Damn it! No, shut up.
Oh, you cut it off quick. It's gone. You ain't played too much of it. Hey, well, no, he should. Hey, go ahead, sponsor the show, brother. You know, that's what we were listening to before we,
Bluetooth disconnected.
But yeah, you don't have to. You don't. That don't change nothing. Knowing what you can do against another person don't do nothing. You can go and test yourself, test your mic. Cause that's what you're not gonna be.
Yeah, you could, but then it's just gonna be like you don't know if you overdoing it.
It's somebody, but you gotta know it's somebody who can probably do a little bit better.
And I want to know.
Can you lift 600 pounds?
Probably if I eat more and get.
No, but I'm saying right now. Right now. So you know for a fact. Okay, not even that.
You know what?
400.
If it's I can lift 400 pounds.
You could bench 400.
I ain't saying
that was a bench. Right, bench. My fault, bench. Is somebody probably bench 400?
No.
So if it's somebody who could, then you know. I don't need to go in there and try to do that.
Nobody here 400 pounds laying on them. I believe with adrenaline shit, I can come in there and lift that shit up off them. I do believe that.
That wouldn't.
If I as benching 400 pounds, huh?
That wouldn't be the whole 4.
But if I'm lifting 400 pounds up off a motherfucker, I lift 400.
If it's on them, it's angled. You know what I'm saying?
That's okay, but I still weigh 400 pounds.
But you didn't lift 4. You probably lift 250. That's what I'm saying.
If that motherfucker roll under there, who holding this 400 pounds up? When the motherfucker I lifted up on roll from under there, who holding this 400 pounds up? You telling me it's only 250 that I'm holding up?
So if a refrigerator, the refrigerator, right?
Mm-hmm. If you lean it forward.
It's not gonna be as heavy. That's what I'm saying, nigga.
But I'm just saying.
But if you try to pick that bitch up off the floor, that's what you getting off the way.
But it's about the angles. This is a 90 degree?
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, it's not going to weigh that much because it's just a slight tilt.
I just said you won't.
But if I'm holding it like this and you lifting it off somebody, that ain't no 250. That's the whole fault. Because look at it.
No, it ain't.
Gravity is leaning more towards that way.
You lifting it. Okay.
So if you was ever lifting the couch and both of y'all holding it, you going to feel it, right? But if I lift it up higher, it's gonna get heavy on your hand, right?
Now, same fucking scenario. If I take one end of the couch and lift it up, I'm gonna lift this couch up very fucking easy.
Yeah.
But if I go to the middle and try to put 2 arms under here and lift the couch up, guess what? It's gonna be way heavier.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, and like I did, even with my whole refrigerator now, it's kind of back right on. But I love to see us have some heavy shit that weigh 450 pounds. I want to see lifted.
It ain't nothing that costs 450.
And I want to see. I'm just saying we're gonna find something of some weight sometime. Cause I need.
But even even saying though, even I'm saying you saying if it's something on somebody, even if it's laying on somebody, that little when you lift is going to be lighter than if you trying to get your fingers underneath. If it's like this, right? Look. If it's like this, you getting your fingers underneath and lift it is gonna be heavier than if it's already like this because it's on somebody that you can lift it. That's all I'm saying.
So when you get stuck with it like this, when the person roll from my head and you get stuck right here, your knees and shit get to shaking. That means that 400 pounds coming back to reality because what comes up most goes down. So you lifted it up. So now that 400 pounds coming back to life, weighing it back down, which means you finna get ready and drop it because it's no longer 250 degrees, right or wrong? Is it gonna, the longer you hold it right here, is that 250 or 400?
The weight will start to balance out. It still ain't gonna get to the
that 250 gonna start motherfucking.
And you
feeling like 400
half though. You're not listing the whole thing.
Well, I don't give a damn. I'm still gonna be.
Why you think people can lift when you go like people can lift a car? You can't pick up a car. It's a difference.
If you can lift a car like this, if you can somehow get under there I don't know if you're strong enough to do that, cause I gotta believe you're doing it with your legs. You ain't just doing it.
Yeah, it's legs.
So I gotta believe if you can get under there some type of way in the center of the car, you probably can squat it up, son.
But the numbers that people do in squats though is way more than they would do with their arms.
But I'll never believe that, cause the motors can't be.
Your leg
can't even lift the motor. Like these motherfuckers, like that shit be fake. Like when them people be lifting cars, they be lifting.
I seen a motherfucker lift the motor. There's a video of a motherfucker lifting the motor.
What kind of motor was it?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's. I know I was lifting the motor. I don't know. I ain't gonna pull the video up because then fucking audio start playing. But
yeah, the motor plus the car.
Of course.
A motor heavy. Now I ain't saying now. It's some some people that can bench 400, so they probably can lift the motor.
It ain't even about the bench. It's the squatting, like you just said, squatting because you're doing it with your legs. The power come in the legs. It's people who power squat. What's the record for squat? Record squat.
What's the average weight of a motor? Cause I don't know, man. Motor heavy, boy. I be watching Stronger Than Me.
The record squat is 1,080 pounds.
How much is a motor in this say? A motor in a Hellcat or something like that. We just say something. We're gonna go with a big. I guess that would be a big block engine.
500 to 520 pounds.
Yeah, so yeah, he can lift a motor. But it's really hard for the average motherfucker to lift.
Yeah, of course, because it's 5 to 520 pounds. The average motherfucker not squatting 5 to 520 pounds.
Yeah. So yeah, he probably could bench a car then. If the motor.
The average squatter is around 287.
So yeah, so he's like I say, he can get in the middle of the back of a car and squat the car. If you can lift it up, because if the motor 500, 600, then the shell 500, 600, and then
I've seen that. I've seen people lift the bar off of people and shit like that. I've seen that, but
crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You wanted to get into some relationship.
No, I just don't understand how come. And I ain't just saying with celebrities, but it seems like, and I don't want to say men don't do it because I don't, you got to be.
I got this. Don't try to kill my.
I'm trying to say I have to make sure I don't.
Don't be trying to kill my car.
I just don't want people to take it the wrong way. I'm just seeing a pattern where when a relationship ends, the woman seems not to move on as quick as the man now. Back in the day, I guess they call it social media, and now everything more in the public.
Since you tried to kill my example, I need like at least 2 examples. I can't just take one. I need a second example for it to be a pattern.
Okay.
I know you're one.
I told you with the Teyana Taylor.
I know you're one. That's why I'm saying I need another one if you're gonna call it a pattern.
Cardi B. Why she keep bringing Offset? I ain't heard Offset just bring her name.
That was my comeback though. Not in the public.
But still, you go kill it where it need to be at.
Yeah, the latest.
About the Texas and all that about.
Sending the video to the nigga she was talking to, him fucking her.
Yeah.
All that. So he's not letting it go.
But was they fucking doing why they were together?
We don't know that. That's.
So this is what I'm saying. That's why he did it in private. He ain't put that public.
That's harassment, bro.
If how that's harassment if we currently fucking.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Are they currently fucking? And he said, look, I'm still hitting this?
No,
they're not harassing.
He got videos of them. This is his wife. They was fucking on, and he was recording it. And he said it like, hey, yeah, this gonna always be.
But how you send video to him? Change your number. No, damn, they rich. That's how you get your number to send it to you. Why? What he sending it to where?
It's the same way. Hey,
so everybody can do it then.
Don't you know such and such? Yeah. You got his number? Yeah. Let me get it.
You ain't got my number?
Well, you got the video already. What you mean? Yeah.
All right. Well, after that, then. That's when.
She don't want him seeing that. That's harassment.
But he got to know they got kids together. He know he hit it.
But you sending me videos Come on, bro.
I mean, that's up to him. But no. You're right. That's up to him to take action. But of course, he ain't gonna take legal action because he's the man. He gonna feel like I ain't gotta take legal action. But that's up to him to say, yeah, I want to file a restraining order on him.
But that's
why is she speaking up for him?
Because this is about her. You sending motherfuckers videos of them having sex.
Is it a problem?
Clearly.
It's called, so make it stop. Get the paperwork in order, get the restraining order, take the proper steps that it takes to get it stopped.
You think that nigga give a fuck about that? Let's be real.
Who?
Offset.
Okay, then if you don't, then follow up with it. Whatever consequences come with it, come with it.
Now, but you gotta also understand when it's you know you're married, you have a child.
Yeah.
A lot of that comes into play. I'm not finna take the father of my kids.
Wait, you still have feelings for him.
No, you can't.
Because he disrespecting you and your new situation to the point where you coming out there doing that, then you don't mind. He even took it too far. What do you care at this point?
You care about your children.
Man, they gonna grow up, they gonna see their daddy, they see their daddy. But why are you using Zay as the way to have to keep being involved with this?
The follow-up is ending up with this person going to jail.
Okay.
A person with a record, habitual criminal.
You know what you're doing, right? You just said it's harassment. You know what you're doing.
You're intentionally taking that with no physical harm. No physical harm. Yeah, you are intentionally. You have intent by doing things. It don't matter what the reaction. No, Cardi. And
it's not, because you just said that he's harassing them.
No, it's always two options, right?
You said he's harassing them, right?
No.
The way to stop the harassment is what?
So then I need you.
I'm just saying, how's the way to stop a person?
Okay.
You don't get the picture?
Now.
I want you to stop harassing me.
Now, you send them to jail. Now your kids got to go as whatever time without.
That's the choice you made. Cause I told you stop.
But you also know stop. Now when I say intent, like, cause you cannot do that.
How?
In Cardi's case, you could just not do it. You could just not send them to jail.
You could just not send the pictures. You could just not send a video.
Exactly. But
you still doing it.
That don't counteract.
It don't matter. So I have to deal with the headache and the stress of you doing what you want to do because you know that I ain't gonna do nothing about you doing what you're doing.
In some cases, that's all people do.
No, don't work like that. But no one's like that.
People do it.
I dare you two strikes. You ain't gonna hit. You gonna keep doing it. You gonna keep disrespecting me and my situation. I'm done with it too. I'm gonna let them people have it. I'm gonna let my lawyer and my people handle it. We're gonna go from there.
We could say the same.
We gotta do nothing.
We could say the same thing in the Kim and Kanye shit. This nigga
Kim still clearly have feeling for him too.
Why?
Cause she still dressed like he dressed her. She still used to show up to shit. And I only know this by my own.
But you gotta know that's 3 years ago.
It don't matter.
He ain't did the pop-up when she showed up. Then when he did that,
cause he ain't
but down to one. That was like 3-4 years ago.
That's cause he ain't done nothing.
But he ain't show up to nothing else after that. That was 4 years ago.
But maybe she got over it.
Now she keeping my kids away from me. I gotta do this to see my kids. My kids.
That's what it is now, cause that's what's going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Ain't nobody just saying that. Don't nobody just make that type of shit up.
What you talking about?
Motherfucker, keep my kids from me.
Yeah.
You come up with every reason why I can't see my child. And they want to see me. That means you're keeping my child away from me. That's what that means. So I can go to the door and say, ding dong. Yeah, I'm here to pick up the kids. And you just going to willingly just bring them to me so we can go and have my weekend with them?
So what's the difference with because you just switched.
What we have? Come on.
Because you just said.
I'm explain it.
Send them to jail.
No. I said if I come up to the door, like
I ain't talking about that. That's not what I'm talking about.
So what you talking about? I was talking about with Offset harassing her. You said I was talking if you're harassing. That's the way to stop harassing. I don't think you need to go to jail.
Man, they're fucking Are you not paying attention to the Kanye shit that's going on? Clearly.
I mean, I'm not paying attention to none of this.
Okay. Well, then that makes sense. Kanye is wild. He said, I know sex trafficking the kids, all type of shit. It don't get more harassment than that. You saying I'm sex trafficking my kids, and you want me to just open the door so you can, like, hey, how you doing? What?
Not to say that's what's going on, but if it was and it came out, then what people gonna say? Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. See?
But you know
and that's what's fucked up. That's fucked up.
But at the end of the day, what he's complaining about is the Kardashian way. But she's not. I haven't seen nothing where it's too crazy what none of them kids are doing.
I don't know. I ain't in a circle.
But this is a family of entertainers. You got him. You had a baby by a family. You know, and then
we definitely did that. He got to have some type of accountability.
Yeah.
I do agree with that 100%. You made your bed. What, they got 3 kids together? 4. So, yeah, it's an accountability at this point. And she probably feel like she could have done things better. He probably, because when you're young, you do shit. The older you get, you start.
Young.
I'm just saying. I mean, they was younger than what they are now. They damn kids, teenagers damn near. So 13, 14 years ago, when they were just out there doing shit, they wasn't really thinking. Now they get older, now it's like, you get older, you start getting worried and scared about certain things. Not knowing what they were and scared about, but the older you get, you tend to try to find who really has your best interest. Who really loves you, who really got your back, who really, this what you start going through the older you get, like you really start to weed and shit out. You can't be living like, fuck that. No, you can't do that. Because now I have a estate, I got to make sure this shit getting took care of, my legacy. And I ain't rich to speak on it, but I'm pretty sure that's probably why he's so close with his daughter and he's building her up by giving her features on songs and even.
That's the same, but so that's the same thing though. That's where it's hypocritical.
How?
Because the same way you saying she's putting
that music. You talking about sex?
You're putting your daughter out.
You talking about music?
Way.
That's totally different. Music and sex.
I ain't gonna lie.
Totally different.
It's nothing you can do. She ain't out of no bathing suits and no shit like that. So you're putting these.
That's because he fought that shit from the beginning.
But you're putting these kids in front of the camera. That's the same thing, bro. To be lusted over. That's a horrible word to say when we're speaking about kids. But we know it's sick motherfuckers out who do that.
He's doing it for that purpose though.
It's not a purpose. It's just what happens.
It's certain. I ain't want my baby picture on Facebook and all.
It's just what happens.
I know what it is.
Especially with
people
fucking celebrity kids. You got people calling these kids, this is my niece. You don't know the motherfucking mama or the daddy.
And you talking
about a bunch of weird ass niggas.
Now you're agreeing with Kanye West. Because I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but you can't say that and then do a video with your daughter. You can't.
What?
You can't say that and then do a video because you're putting her in front of the camera. That's like
I can't. He could be leaving good music to his daughter. He could be building up to be.
That's different.
That's what he's doing.
When did we see Haley? Barely see Haley. We seen baby pictures.
Totally different. How? She probably wasn't that outgoing as his daughter is at this point in life. Probably wasn't.
Are you in control of what your kids do, or are they?
You're not in 2025. You're damn not in 2020. You're damn sure not in control of what they do.
How?
Because you're not gonna know it. You're not gonna know. You have to go nowhere. You don't have to go nowhere. This is all you gotta do.
You can control that.
Not if you don't know.
Yes, you can.
How?
The minute you hand on that phone, you can block the app.
And they can unblock it.
How?
They figure it out.
And then guess what?
I ain't even know motherfucker was on my phone back in the day.
And then you
my own phone.
What are you talking about?
This brought my phone back to life. That was dead and gone. Been on YouTube. I had apps on my phone. I ain't even know it existed. I'm like, what the hell?
You was lacking. That's as a.
But this what a kid did. So you telling me that a kid? You see 1-year-old baby crying over the phone take the phone, swip, beep, 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 beep. I mean, you can't even talk. Beep, 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 go straight to swipe.
But guess what? Guess what?
Don't go back. Ain't made no mistake.
If I had a child today, right?
They can't.
If I
whatever you got to do.
if I had a child today and I give them an iPhone, I set the iPhone up, I put out my parental shit. Guess what I can do?
What?
I can go and look at everything they looked at.
Yeah.
So if you too lazy to parent and do that, that's on you.
You're going to be doing that all the time.
That's on you.
They're going to keep getting
You should check. What? You scroll Facebook? You scroll Instagram? You scroll Twitter?
That's how you should scroll your kids in, huh?
It don't take that long. Like, how many? They was on what for that many minutes? You shouldn't even be on that app. Hey,
What happened when they go to their mom or their cousin or their auntie or their uncle or somebody who else got a phone? And you ain't there to do that.
You tell them, hey, my kid don't do this, right?
No, you tell them that.
Now listen, let me finish. My kid don't do this. Woo woo. Guess what they not gonna do no more? Go with that cousin, friend, or auntie if you don't agree with the way I raised my kid. That's on you as
You
a
ain't
parent.
gonna know that. You're gonna be all good when you show back up. I know mother say right now, I told my sister not to do this. And you know your auntie, you know your mama squad, but don't tell her, you ain't gotta worry about shit, I got you. That's what happens.
Hey.
Mama was a squad when we was kids. I'm the cool auntie. You ain't gotta worry about that. What you wanna see her? Play card. So mama, we had a good old time. Kids gonna be quiet because they know. Stomach hurt from eating all that sugar. Stomach hurt from eating all that sugar. All that. Ain't gonna say they stomach hurt or nothing.
But as a
gonna go home, go sleep, shit ain't throwing up there well. Mama know.
As the parent, as the person.
You gonna let them go over there.
Person. No, you know the person, bro.
But you still gonna let them go over there because you know they need that.
You know your
They
peoples,
need that
bro.
balance.
I know all my peoples. It's not a surprise. It would not be a surprise if I had a shorty and I was like, I know what's gonna happen. And I do the same thing with Tiffany. I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm not unaware of the people around me.
And look who you chose. You chose people.
I can only control the people I know. Now, the mother of my child, take them somewhere.
Right. What if y'all her side of the
I don't know
family?
people. That's on her. I got that. But I chose to have a baby with this person, so that means I technically chose that she would make good decisions.
No, but you could be totally different from them.
I said that she would make good decisions, not that she would be like them.
That could be a good decision for her. That's all she know. She don't know that's a bad decision to you. She don't know how we do things. She just know how they do things on their side of the family. She don't know that's a bad decision.
To be perfectly honest, that's their child too. It's not just my decision.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. You're not going to be able to just do that all the time because he's going to find a way.
I didn't say nothing was
his motherfucking cousin. He's going to go there with his other cousin. Going to be his other cousin. Man, I ain't finna watch your mother run. Get on this. But
look, we not talking about being on the phone. We're talking about learning and giving it to the world. Yeah. That's what we talking about. And
whole gas tab and blow up. You be like, that's what I should have believed in him. This one got 1 million views.
Guess what? That's their cousin. Their cousin got 7 views. Now, if it was them, they would have 1 million. I'm
talking about if your kid came back, all the things that you was telling them, nah, I want you to be on there and all that. Then you go to cuz house and then develop some shit. Then
that ain't what we was talking about.
I'm just saying.
I want to bring it back to what we was talking about. That's what I'm saying. Being out to the world to be looked at like that. That's what the initial conversation was. That's it. The cousin is nobody. Somebody go and find it, they go viral. Guess who gonna see it? Father. And then that's on there. Oh yeah, woo. No more.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
How much money you made off that?
It's not their money. It's the cousin money because it's their fucking account.
But guess what? Do I hold this account?
What you doing?
Do I hold? I ain't used to listen to your kids.
Exactly.
But it don't matter.
Exactly.
I ain't
you
making
this. You could have just did that.
But I ain't know. I ain't made this in 3 months. You made this?
Okay. Cuz. Back. Bring it
now back. You my favorite cuz until how we monetize.
Bring it back, bro. We not talking about us who don't
run doing that much better.
We not talking about us who got money. We was talking about Kanye and Kim.
We got no money. I ain't got no money.
We not talking about us.
You said we talking about us that got money. We got money. I ain't got no money. You got some money, nigga? Shit, give me some.
We're not talking about us. We're talking about Kanye and Kim. They don't give a fuck what that video made. That's what I'm saying, nigga.
Man.
They cut you on the tailor point. We got sidetracked.
Oh yeah, I don't know why they just can't let the brother go on with they lives. It's saying if it's some brothers out there don't let the sister go. I understand that too. But I'm just saying what I see in the celebrity world right now. It seems like they do what they do. Then when it's over with, even when they get their settlement and all that, you got it. You got all that. Take it. Man, they ain't said, even if you probably said it once or twice, I don't know. Maybe she got a little too much or whatever. But he ain't, he know I'm still making money. You got what you got. No, all right, I'm going to try to get that back. Whatever. We got a family together. We had a family. We did that. It was my choice. All right. Why you got to come on talking about, I just didn't, just let me get my backbone out. If I was the new guy, I'd be like, what the fuck was that? You would have been proud of her saying that?
I don't want to blow on the back out shit.
I'd be like, what was that? Who was their shot took at? Who was their shot took at? That's like
people. That's at the people for exposing the fact that she was fucking with Buddy, who played Mufasa. That was that. Hey y'all, just let me get my black boo out in peace. That's what she was saying. Pause. That's what she was saying. She's don't worry. That's basically saying, hey, don't worry about who I'm fucking with now. That's what that was. Don't worry about who I'm fucking with.
That's that aggressive.
He's spitting outside with
New York. That's how New York. That aggressive New York shit is. I don't know. I don't like that shit.
How you don't like that and you like Chicago?
I don't like that shit either. I don't like no motherfucker calling me bro and all that shit. I don't like. It's the bro. It's the all that, especially bruh. No, what? No. That would be like the New York girl saying, yo, son, the motherfucker girl from Chicago calling you bro. Short me down. No.
From Chicago, they call you G.
That too, whatever. But I hear, not now, these New York say bro. They call girls bro. They call bros bro. They call their mamas bro. They call everybody bro.
They call you G too.
Yeah, I hear.
No, come on. G is a universal.
I don't know.
It ain't just that ain't.
Cause out west, cause some girls out west they call each other Lord.
Everybody call each other Lord and foe. Yeah, it's the same.
But yeah, I don't like that though. I don't want no girl call me foe.
We was just talking about it ain't your time no more, bro. Like not even if the 90s no longer the 90s rules and the early 2000 rules are not.
We play with the 90s. It don't matter.
No.
I don't. Yeah, if I had to believe, maybe I don't know because I ain't in that time. But don't call me bro. Don't call me.
Yeah, you gotta.
And then we out there on the block and shit, and then all right, whatever we is. We out there hustling together. I understand, you understand, we understand. But if we're in a relationship and I'm hitting and you talking about some...
Oh, no, that's different.
No.
That's different.
But that's what they do in a relationship.
No. It's some girls out here who talk like that during those situations. Like...
No.
But that's you. If you keep fucking her, that's on you. You obviously like it if you finna keep fucking her. That should be a red flag to move around. But guess what? It was still some pussy and they not leaving. That's what I'm saying.
I tell you to be quiet though.
You just gonna accept it and keep reaping the benefits.
Yeah, maybe a couple more times, then I got to go on about my business. Cause if you gonna keep doing that,
marry her, but shit, it might be
even doing that.
Marry,
I mean, but we gotta stop all that. Don't call me bristle and all that.
She might, she might be attentive. She might be funny. You might have a good time with her. She just got bad lexicon.
You got some bad lingo, bro, and all that. Them the funny ones. But I ain't got time for that. When you gotta.
I definitely been like, huh?
Come on, bro.
Sound like the guys.
Yeah, I stand up. I ain't with that. That's what I'm saying.
I definitely been like, no, you sound like the guys.
Like punching their hands when they talk on. I don't want no girl. If you ever. I ain't got time for that. Like, what you punching your hand when you talking to me for? You finna swell my eye up.
That's normal these days.
No, see, I guess I got one of the few, cause that motherfucker get an attitude and all that too, all that. But I ain't never seen a joke like this.
That's different coming up in different times. Like I said.
I'm saying, I feel sorry for these boys now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your stepsons, oh yeah, that's what they dealing with. For sure. Ask me.
Can't even ask motherfucker for a cup of water.
Yes, you can.
Nigga, get your own motherfucking water. What?
See, that's the best. I ain't gonna let you do that. I ain't gonna let you do that.
I'm tired too. I just gotta get your own motherfucking water on phone now. What? This where I gotta come.
It's from out there like.
It is. You think I'm making this up?
Nah, they're the ones who go outside in the same shit they slept in with the bonnet stuff.
Man, go up to the grocery store in full pajamas.
That ain't. You know what you getting. You know what you getting in that situation, though. You know what you getting. But back
like Buddy had that. I don't mean to cut you off, but Buddy had that went viral when he was on that mob. I know you had to see it. He was on the thing. It was a slim dude, brown skin and all that. I think he got a little money now too because of the situation. He on that mob singing something because the girl getting on his nerve. Next thing you know, she just come out. You want to sing? Mink, mink.
Oh, you talking about? I know you.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about. Them the girl talking about. Man, don't want to. Like you piss off, she gonna duke you up. Like you got to you know you can whoop her or whatever, but you ain't trying to go to jail. You got to get away from that. That's what I'm saying. Buddy knew he probably could have turned around, but he had to get that footage. He did that on purpose. He was smart for that.
Nah, they viral.
He got tired.
He was all in corporate.
But he got tired of it though. He like, man, John, I'm trying my best not to go ahead and let her know I am, and I could. But she me move mop. All because he was singing a song that fuck around with irritating her. Like she really got mad, got up and mopped him.
They both was in the corporate video. Now think about it. He was the Uber driver. He like, man, my girl driving, and then he started singing, and then she started beating his ass.
See what I'm saying? And for him to
turn that into a skit on the corporate video.
I can't see. Yeah. And it was vice versa. His ass would have been locked up.
I mean, look, I'll just say the video. We won't stay on this topic. Like, hey, fellas, don't be scared to leave, bro. It ain't that.
Just walk out.
Ladies too, don't accept it because I got something about that too, though.
The one with when no girl was in the car. When you're talking about who posted that? When no girl was in the car, the security guy, he was like, "You old nasty ass," and I was like, "Oh," and she finna shoot herself. Talking about, I give myself, "Oh."
No,
but not knowing when she bit her lip, she about to pop his ass. Boy, you better shut up. You stay talking and tying out the girl with a gun.
That ain't what I was talking about, though.
Understand.
So I'll give them quick my two examples. Like it was a girl, like Kevin Gates did put out an album recently, and he said he had a baby by some girl. So she posted her nigga putting her out. This ain't the first time you put me out. First. Why you still going back? You the one cheating on. Why you still going back? That's number 2. 3. This ain't the. This is it. I ain't the one having. Oh, he had a baby too. Like I told you, it was real. So this ain't the first time y'all went through this. There's 3 times you.
So they both dirty. They both doing dirty.
You willing to accept this shit? Stop complaining. I seen the video. A dude. He trying to get the chick out the car. She had a big ass butcher knife. She had like 2 of them bitches. He
cut.
He dragging her out that bitch. She turned around like this ain't no little motherfucker. So she turned her, she fighting the nigga. I say, goddamn, scream. She had the big ass screen knife cocked back. He grabbed her wrist. He wrestling with the China. Like I know he cut his hand all up because he eventually grabs the knife, throw that bitch down the hallway. He tried to run in the crib, close the door. She, boom, hold on, I ain't gone yet. Somehow she had another knife. This nigga threw 2. I'm like, where the fuck she getting all these knives from? She trying to end buddy.
This my really going through a Denzel Washington Equalizer moment where he round 3.
Swear to God. Because he disarmed her, tossed the knife.
Even if she wasn't planning on killing him, the aggressiveness and the anger, I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying. Even if she wasn't, that's when the accident come like, damn, I ain't really mean.
Artery, it's over.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, young Scooter. He died because he died from bleeding out, running from the
reds. Yeah.
He broke his shit, probably hit that artery. Now it's over with.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, yeah, I mean, but people gotta leave. People like this shit.
Yeah.
People like that toxic shit. I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a fan.
You know, Twitter X now. You be watching them motherfucking slapping this shit. So why you slapping her?
Why you saying that?
Like, you slapping this girl while you knocking her down and you slapping the shit out of her.
I mean, that's part of it.
But I don't know, in our mouth and our face, like,
some people like that. You ain't see? You was talking about Joe
you're
Budden.
not gonna get on me with no bloody mouth. Get your blood.
So Joe Budden, them, they do a couples like show.
Yeah, I thought that was just a commercial.
No,
But actually a couple's pod.
on his Patreon, like you.
I thought that was a show with him, his girl. What's name?
Parts his girl, the manager, his.
I thought that was a commercial. I thought they had a. I thought that was a commercial,
like a skit type of.
Yeah,
nah.
I said that would be dope if they would. In my mind, I'm like, it wouldn't work if they did this. Now you telling me how many episodes they in now? About 6.
Yeah, but I think it is at about 6.
I thought
about 6. But so the dude with Keno, he was Royce. He Royce the 5'9" manager. But you know, Joe, Royce the 5'9" Slaughterhouse. They all be carrying pool.
Yeah, that's his. They probably one that he really cool with. Like.
Yeah, that's his man. That's his man. So whatever. So he come on there. He got the white girl. He black. He got the white girl. You say, man, she like it rough. Like they on this giving it up. She like it rough. Like shit. She like to be beat on type shit. He got to the point like I'm hitting her from the back. I just get to punching her in her rib. She like, wait. I was working out. That side sore. Do the other side. Some people like that shit.
And she dumb hell. She was on there too.
Yeah, she was sitting right there.
So if she could never get him locked up for domestic violence, because you literally saying you like domestic violence.
I mean, and then they brought up oh no,
that's crazy.
The lady, OnlyFans lady just got arrested because the dude said wrap me up in saran wrap.
And he died.
He ends up dying. But they also say while they was having sex or whatever, she choked him too. So he died, but now she's locked up for murder.
Yeah, I seen that on that Ripley, some 6 million, something.
No, that ain't so.
I don't know. I'm just saying that was one of them one
before, I'm sure, but it literally just happened.
Yeah,
it's not just this happened not that long ago.
That's why you don't. And that's another reason why you really don't cheat, especially with somebody, because you don't know how you gonna explain that. You cheat with somebody and then you fuck around and some shit like that happen and then you like.
People like what they like.
How you gonna explain this to?
Some people get off on shit like that.
That shit crazy.
Some people get like you.
I always thought about that though. Like you motherfucker, you do some shit. I'll be thinking about shit like that. This shit crazy.
Yeah, people. Yeah, you got.
Motherfucker like taking chances. You know, some people that's their rush. Some people like taking chances. I don't have to take chances. I mean, I really rarely take chances. I'm thinking about it now. Like, what the last thing I took a chance on?
I'm the same way, but I don't like taking chances that'll risk my freedom. You feel me? Like, I don't really like to. I'm like that. I gamble a little bit. Like,
scratch off.
I throw a couple dollars on the parlay out there, and it's gonna make me how much? I'll give you $1 for this. So that's basically a scratch off. You know what I'm saying? Like $1 to win 1,000. That's a scratch off. Like, I'm not betting. I'm not on that bitch betting $100, thinking I'm finna win 30,000. No, I'm not finna. That's not finna happen. So I just wasted $100. No, it's not what I'm doing.
Motherfucker say I got a lick. You know, go here real quick. 5 minutes. Ooh, 50,000 right there. It's a chance you ain't gonna make it. I'm good. I ain't had
a chance you ain't gonna make it,
or a hell of a chance you ain't gonna
go to jail.
No, a chance you ain't gonna make it.
No, that's not $50,000 worth for me risking my life. No, $50,000.
But it's only gonna take 5 minutes. Like you got people that take that chance. 5 minutes for $50K. We split it 25.
We just watch motherfuckers. I
can't take that chance.
We just watch a motherfucker chase somebody down for $40K.
Yeah, I can't take that chance.
It wasn't even a whole 40 because it wasn't.
Even if it was you went to jail, I can't take that chance. Same thing. That's the same chance. Yeah. I ain't taking that chance. What? No, I'm good. Let me know how that went. Now if they make it, I'm like, damn, I had the chance. Now I had the chance to get that, but I'm good. Cause you took a chance. All right, you brave and you better than me. Cause
better man than me. That one of my favorite man. Better man than me. Shit. And it works both ways. When you do some stupid shit, Or when you do some good shit. Well, better man than me shit, because I wouldn't have did that.
Yeah. I ain't.
That's just life, though, man. That's just life.
But that's why sometimes the rich be the rich. They take the chances that the average person don't want to take. We be content. We settle. Well, I know it's a lot of chances that I didn't take that probably could have altered my life. But I ain't mad at the way shit going. You know what I'm saying? But have I took it, it could have been good or it could have been bad. I don't know because I ain't take it. I got to believe that it could have been good because I know what it could have led to, but I still in my mind like, damn, but what if it wouldn't have? And that's that whole right shoulder, left shoulder thing. The pros and the cons, the yin and the yang, damn, why I have to be what a decision to make or not to make, like the balance. It's just this shit. It just ain't made to be simple.
No,
it ain't made to be simple.
It's like that easy. I know we did a lot of this the last time we recorded, but we had some new developments. We had new issues with your boy.
Are you talking about with Stephen A?
Your boy.
Oh yeah, we talking about that, did we?
Not the new shit. The new shit just happened this week.
Which one you talking about?
Him going on McAfee.
Oh yeah. You know, and hey, Brian don't get skipped, Brian don't get cut off. So you know I watched that whole joint. Like he don't do this often. So I already knew what it was. Cause Skip was already, not Skip, but Stephen A was already, that's why he was mad at that contract that he got. I already know where the whole contract talk come from. Cause Pat came on and got the bag.
He said that.
He did? Oh yeah, I ain't even hear that. But I knew.
You can go watch him on Joe. Like, I saw Joe Budden a lot on it, but he get down there, but he wasn't. Of course, like, this my shit, bro. Like, but is it different? Like, you came over here and got that, so I went there. I'm finna get this then. If y'all gave him that, then you gotta give me this.
That's why he went counting pockets.
But but that's what you gotta do though.
No, I ain't counting nobody's pockets.
That's how do you know what to ask for?
Well, you gotta know.
No, you don't.
You selling for less. You let this man come over here. Hold on, no, it's not the 90s shit.
Yes, it is.
Watch it. Let me tell you though.
I'm gonna tell you why.
You should have been asked for that. You should have been knew your worth. You let another man come show you what your worth is?
No.
You know this your shit. You know when Shannon Sharp came in there and got the bag.
Shannon ain't got no.
You got a bag. I know he didn't, but still though. But still though. You should have known that.
Shannon don't even do much there. He just on first take.
He don't do it, but he got that bag.
He got a little first take money. He ain't getting that much though. I'm telling you, because he ain't getting that much. But go ahead.
But I'm just saying though.
Not like that.
You wait on them to cash him out before. I mean, I guess.
He was under contract already.
I understand that.
He had already signed the biggest deal in ESPN history. So if I signed the biggest
deal.
So
he Tom Brady?
Tom Brady's on Fox.
Oh, yeah, on Fox.
And he does different things. We're not doing the same thing. So if I signed the biggest deal ever here, I was getting 10, which is what it was reported. Nobody actually knows. And then Pat come over here. Y'all give him a restructured situation. He could curse, his limited ads on that shit. Woo, woo. And he getting this. It's like, oh, shit. Okay.
That's the evolution. Thank you. You did that. You paved the way for me. I appreciate it.
Now it's like, oh, okay. This is what we doing. But the difference is, McAfee 1, his whole setup is his. Y'all don't have to do anything.
In Indiana. In the Midwest.
Don't have to do anything over here. We just gonna bring what I do, and y'all gonna have the feed.
And whose problem is that?
What you mean who problem that is?
It ain't.
That's a benefit for ESPN and Pat McAfee.
Exactly. So that's what you do.
Pat McAfee.
But that probably explains why Stephen A record out his own studio now.
Now, because I don't have nothing to sell them. I'm an employee of ESPN. I don't have my own infrastructure. So how can I ask for more if I ain't creating more? He says that I went to Woo.
Well, you should be thanking him.
Would it be okay with y'all, because I'm under contract with y'all, if I go over here and I start my own shit? Because it sounds bad. Everybody hates certain words, but technically He's a company man. He says how much of a good relationship he has with the people who run ESPN.
Exactly.
So I'm going.
So who fighted that? It ain't Pat McAfee's fault because he came with a structure. Now,
right?
So keep it 100. Ask me, and then you go ahead and then you ask me how I did it. Then we got because I know you watching.
I don't have to ask you anything.
But don't get mad at me because this is what I brought to the table.
It's not. I'm not getting mad at you. It's okay. This is what y'all. Okay, y'all value him like that as an outsider. Now show me y'all value me. Now y'all value me because y'all gave me $100 million.
I don't know.
Is it wrong that he got $100 million?
He could have got more than that.
He didn't have the infrastructure.
But he could have got way more than that.
All he does is First Take and NBA Countdown.
But he's carrying them.
Oh, he had the ESPN radio show. But he don't
carrying them at the time. Like it was like everybody got fired. He was the main one still there. Jalen Rose and Jacoby, they were gone. Matt Barnes.
See, this is what I'm saying. You gotta listen to him.
I'm just telling you, all in his own.
What he said though. Let me tell you what he said. They came to him and said, "Hey, look, it's fucked up right now. Woo, woo, we fuck with you. Woo, woo. Would it be okay if you do this so we can keep these people?" So he technically gave them some money.
You already said they fired them once before.
But this is new shit though. That's a different regime.
I know, but
you can't get caught up in the fact that I work for ESPN.
I see why you feel the way you feel.
It's like if you like you and Leonard's relationship versus you and the new people's relationship. It's different. You still work what you work. But new people are up here. This ain't the same people right here. So I'm not finna hold y'all accountable for what these people did. It don't make sense. My relationship with y'all way better than my relationship was with them. Obviously, they fired me. Y'all ain't fired me. Y'all keep giving me raises. So I'm gonna fuck with y'all. So no, they didn't fire him. ESPN fired him. Not the same people.
I'm just saying what he said.
I was fired by ESPN, but if you look at who was in control, all them gone. Simmons, fucking what's bro in Miami? Lebitard, fucking Dan Patrick, fucking what's the boy from Fox Sports? They got the volume, Colin Coward. All these people are ESPN people. And they moved on. They all were let go.
That's what I'm saying.
Unfortunately.
So, I'm just saying, so I guess though. I'm just saying though.
Part of the business though. You got to see.
But back to LeBron going on there though.
But yeah, LeBron going on there.
Crumbled the man.
No, he didn't.
How the man still going? Man, start talking about Kobe, Jordan, and D Wade. Ain't got nothing to do with the whole. Like he said, he's gonna miss the whole point. Which he did. He started talking about Jordan and Kobe and D Wade. That wasn't even the point.
He brought Jordan.
He brought Jordan up saying, I wear 23 because Jordan was my favorite player. All that. He said, we don't retire. I mean, he was talking, he didn't say nothing about Stephen A. Smith and Jordan. He didn't say nothing about Stephen A. Smith.
No, he said he's
number 2.
He said that about Whitehurst.
Right. He didn't say that about Stephen A. Smith. He said about Ryan. All he said was him talking about his friend. I don't know this guy. He didn't mention Ryan. He said Brian Ryan was saying the only reason why he sounded like he's Scholar George. Only reason, that ain't got nothing to do with Stephen A. Smith just bringing up all of a sudden he don't like me because I say he number 2.
But that's what you said.
No, I'm talking about what Stephen A. and LeBron got going.
But that was our argument the last time recorded.
I'm telling you what. That was the last time we recorded. I'm talking about what was said between the two. What we say is irrelevant to what comes out of the horse's mouth. You trying to prove a point right now, which is irrelevant. You on your Stephen A. right now, but you on your Stephen A. right now. What I'm telling you is,
that was our whole guy.
He's mad like he's mad because LeBron ain't addressing them. He ignoring them. The way he addressing them is the way that he ain't want to be addressing them. He want the story. He want all this. For some reason, he was obsessed with him. He obsessed with LeBron.
Cause I'm
just like Skip Bayless, they all obsessed with LeBron.
Content, bro.
It don't matter. He's finna retire now. So now everybody mad because LeBron saying he shouldn't do that. What? I got time. I got time today. I'm finna retire in a couple more years, and y'all finna hear everything. I got 20 years. Y'all think Jeff T telling stories.
They said no. What they saying is he should have went to Club Shay Shay. That what people.
They can say what they want to say. That's what they want to say. They can say what everybody can say what they want to say. Hey, everybody, he should do this. That's the whole thing they were saying. That's the problem now. Bronny should do this. Everybody always trying to tell another grown man what the fuck he should do. No, he should do what he did because he's a grown man and he made the decision to do what he did. It ain't what you want me to do. Let's get that straight. It's not what you want me to do. That's why he went to Pat McAfee, because he knew. They gonna say this, they gonna say that, but who gives a damn? I'm gonna do what I want to do. Just like they saying now. Just like Kendra Perkins. Why he had to go get Steve Nash? Because that's who I wanted to go get.
All right. I forgot. He revamping the podcast to JJ the Coach. All right.
It's because that's who I wanted to go get. I ain't got to go get who y'all want me to go get. That's the problem. I'm not hand puppet by y'all to do what y'all want me to do.
Okay.
I'm going to do what I want to do. Deal with it or not.
You can't do shit in the public and don't like criticism.
It don't matter.
Let's be fair.
But he spoke on that. This just the public. The public getting extra mad because he ain't doing what they want him to do.
You can't do shit in the public and don't like criticism.
But how about this? It ain't the fact you going off the criticism. One thing he said, criticize the game. Do that. I don't mind. Do your job. Do what you got to do. But when you telling me pretty much as a father I'm bagging you out of line. What you are. They don't have nothing. Okay, so what you talking about?
I'm talking about what you was just talking about.
Right.
When you said he went and got Steve Nash. He went and did this.
Yeah.
In the media space, I get to criticize your moves in media.
Nah, do that then. He ain't saying no. He ain't reacting to that yet.
I'm talking about.
But why they so mad? Who he picked?
To what you said.
But why they
As
so
a
mad?
player,
But why they so mad at who he picked? You pick who you want to pick. You sit down and talk to him about the X and the O. This is who I want to talk to. You got the same type of platform. True. Whoever I can go get to talk about the game, you don't get it, and you can talk about the game.
I don't pay Kendrick Perkins zero, man.
Anybody.
Be fair, be so. I didn't hear that because I don't listen to Kendrick.
Perk got a voice.
He got a voice. I don't got a listing.
He be all right. He know what he be talking about. I mean,
he say some bullshit that I hear, but I might miss it. I might only hear the bullshit because I don't watch. So that's possible. It's right now, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, at that time, what, 2 o'clock? They say between 2 and 3 is gonna be the bad storm. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not as when it comes to what they got going on. I actually like that. I was trying to watch that. I actually like him going to ESPN and doing it on the person who like, oh, they brought him over here.
No, he's strategic.
Petty. I like petty shit.
They say like petty Bron.
I like petty shit. Now I also agree with Shannon be caping for you, or whatever people will say. He's your biggest fan. Well, it's just like like when Drake go do the white boy streaming name, but he don't do academics.
Shannon, LeBron ain't gonna put Shannon in that situation to go against Stephen A. He know he getting a bag with him. He gonna get that interview down the line. Why would I do this if I fuck with you? Why would I? If I know that I ain't. This is between me and him. I'm not finna put you in the middle of our shit. Sure. And if I do that, I'm gonna put you in the middle of our shit. And I don't understand. That should have been the first thing people thought about. Like, if he fuck with him and don't fuck with him, why would he combine the two? His platform gonna be a platform. I may get him the ultimate after the Hall of Fame interview. You don't know what's lined up. People just speaking prematurely, trying to just keep doing dirt on the man's name, not letting them know. I can do what I want to do. I'm my own man. Y'all got your own opinion. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, which is rightfully so. Just don't get mad when I ignore it. And that's the whole point, I think, with Stephen A. He's been ignoring him for so long. Like Nick Wright say, hold on, you said you ain't had nothing against LeBron. He had something against you, but now all of a sudden you saying you never liked him? So you been lying to us this whole time.
And that's not true either. They did an interview together.
Exactly, but now all of a sudden you're saying this is why you don't like him because he'll stab you in the back. How? When he stabbed me in the back?
Male ego shit, bro.
Who got the male ego? LeBron ain't. No, LeBron said what he had to say.
We men, bro.
But LeBron went on there.
I can like
Say, why this man get on there talking about why you say I'd have smacked him, I'd have stole on him. LeBron ain't say that.
Hands on me.
But LeBron,
that's what he said. If he would have put him,
but why? Because somebody put that battery in his back to say that. Like ain't nobody say you from the history.
Life.
Nobody said that.
LeBron's not excluded from the shit that happens in life of months men, bro. He's a man just like the rest of us, bro. Let's stop.
God, who said he was? He went up to the man, said what he had to say. If you was gonna do what you was gonna do, you was gonna do it then. Ain't no if. We talking if now after the fact. The fact of the matter was he came up, he said what he said, and that's what it was. He didn't say shit out of that. And then, like you say, he goes on his tour run. Okay, now I'm going to do a little guest spearing. I'm in Indiana. I fuck with Pat. They don't even know he's a football guy. Pat played football. He know. And he's the wrestler.
That ain't why.
And I understand that. We know he's petty, but why it's not? And I know that. And I know the situation. And I'm in Indy, so I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah, he just.
And I know this.
He could have went to Teague. But why?
Why?
Teague Andy right next to Pat McAfee.
Why? No. But that ain't this. That ain't this.
That's not
this. This not going to be. And I'm going to sit here for an hour. I don't do this.
Because you can get your shit out way better on Teague shit. Them niggas crazy.
He got his shit out good on there.
He did. But what I'm saying, you know, man, you go. And on the Stephen now, he's still talking.
But guess what?
Okay. You just gave me.
No, you were still talking. This is why I'm on here, because you were still talking.
Right. And now, guess what? I was still talking. Shit was kind of dying down. Wasn't nobody paying attention to me.
That they was. Get the fuck out of here.
The numbers wasn't going crazy like that. Not after that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Not at night. Because it's been going on for so long. I'm right now.
Shit went up when he went on Gil's Arena. What you talking about?
But that was right after. 2 weeks.
No. What you mean? Joe, I don't play Indiana until then. What you talking about? I ain't going here until then.
Brian, I'm talking about Stephen A.
Right, Stephen A thought he was going to go on Gil's Arena and LeBron wasn't going to say nothing.
Stephen A been on TV and on his podcast for the last 2 weeks, right? Man, we don't hear that shit no more, Stephen A. But guess what LeBron does? Oh, I'm going to give you some more shit to talk about. I'm giving you more shit to rebuttal now.
No, I'm waiting till I go to your ops. Where your ops at?
Now,
what you mean?
Come on, bro. Listen.
I can't help him. If it was the next day, he would have been on Pat McAfee the next day.
Let me look. I'm not criticizing LeBron. I'm not.
I ain't say you was.
Let me listen to what I'm saying.
I hear what you saying.
No one was trying to hear what Stephen A was saying anymore about this shit. It was 2 weeks old. Now, LeBron goes to Pat McAfee. Guess what I just got? More people wanted me to hear what my response is to LeBron now. So you just re-hyped the situation for me?
It's not turning out the way he thought it would.
Listen, he getting the views. It don't matter.
No, but he...
Opinion don't fucking matter. Opinion don't cash checks, nigga.
Views on one videos...
Opinion
listen.
Don't cash checks, bro.
Views on one video don't get back your reputation.
What reputation?
What you mean?
I just signed $100 million.
Okay, that shit ain't okay. That's fine.
My $100 million is already signed.
And when the ratings start dropping,
my $100 million still comes.
That's fine. Then out there $100 million ain't nothing else.
Not true. We don't know.
We'll see.
We don't know. We act
like Baylor said the same thing.
We act like this is the last time Stephen A gonna get into it with somebody.
And you know what he said? I'll be here. I've been here before you. And I'll be here after you. How?
He was and he will.
How?
What you mean?
LeBron gonna be right there.
But that don't mean Stephen A.
He do told LeBron got his own media company. And
that
shit,
don't
right?
mean Stephen A. No, he said before when you.
I'm not saying, but
when you're done playing, I'll still be on TV or I'll still be on podcast and I'll still be doing my thing.
Okay.
Why I say that?
Why you gotta say it though?
We into it, bitch. I don't like you.
Now you don't like me. First you ain't had it wasn't a problem. Which one is it?
I'm just looking. All the LeBron.
I'm not saying which one is.
Go what? All his LeBron videos go up.
Good. Right. LeBron will go to boots. You know what I mean? Don't fuck me, LeBron name for 20 years. good about houses, kids to college, all this just off Bron's name.
Y'all LeBron fans.
No, these facts, nigga. You can't.
I'm not. I'm
glad to see you find because I be watching. I don't be on Facebook like that, but I see when you. Hey, what was that you just posted that hating ass?
Finally.
No, what? No, because you wouldn't admit it first. Because you wouldn't admit. I gotta find what it was, boy. Cause also I ain't even respond to this one. It's just I don't know why, and I don't even know the time I do come across.
Giddey hitting the game winner. I'll tell you what it was. I don't approve of Josh Giddey's actions unless he hitting game winners against the Lakers. That's what I said.
Why?
You want it? You want it?
on there? Brian on there?
I never said I like LeBron. I've been told y'all why I don't like LeBron.
Why?
Because they didn't come here. I've been said that. And he hit the game winner on us when they cheated us. Yes, I've been said that. And I'm going to show you I've been said that.
It's crazy. No, I remember you saying it, but it's crazy.
No. You just said, oh, I'm glad you admitted it. Don't say I finally admitted it. When I've been saying
he didn't come here.
I've been said that.
Ain't that some shit? Because he ain't make the decision he wanted him to make. Same shit like Steve Nash now. When the motherfucker don't do what you want them to do. Grown-ass man. Can't make his own damn decisions. That's crazy to me. I can't make my decision and please everybody.
I'm a fan, bro. I don't gotta like what you did. I'm a fan. What I think don't matter, bro.
And you definitely was a fan of his.
I'm a basketball fan.
I was a fan of him when he was high school.
Matter of fact, where that post just go?
I remember.
No, I can't even show you that post because I said he was the second. And so you gonna say I'm hating.
No, you got your opinion. I'm to the point now.
I made a post. I was just reading. I was finishing. I'm trying to go back as far as I can. Wait. I said the most unfair person to touch a basketball court is Kevin Durant. Second is LeBron James because he big as fuck, fast as hell, and you damn near can't stop him. But KD got everything. That's what I said.
Look, I don't even argue with people goes no more. It's to the point now where if you don't know and you just ain't gonna never get it. I ain't got time to keep on. That's why I don't even go. That's why I don't even go. That's why I don't even do that shit on Facebook or go back and forth with nobody no more because at this point, the shit the man doing now, at this point, if you just, 50,000 total points, that should have never be done again. 40,000 in a regular season, that shit probably never be done because he's still active. That should never be passed. Because he's still actively playing with motherfuckers.
So when he's 16, you said you finally admitted it's 2025. It's 2025. I made this post in 2016.
I wasn't even on Facebook then.
What does it?
What is that?
This wise fuck the ops, and it's him shooting the jumper over Jimmy Butler when they should have called the timeout. Well, when David Black called the timeout, and they didn't call it.
They called LeBron the coach.
He was on the court doing like this, nigga.
Oh, LeBron.
David Black on the court.
Don't matter.
Lou said, "Get back." He's on the court doing this. Y'all don't got no timeouts. That's a technical foul. All ball. We up 3-1.
Oh, you don't listen to no assistant coaches?
He was our coach, nigga. He was not the assistant. He was the coach.
Oh, no. You said Tyronn Lue
grabbed him back. Like, hey, get back here. We ain't got no timeouts. He
ain't see it.
At the 3-point line, doing like this.
The referee ain't see it.
Fuck out of here.
They're like they don't see shit up.
Fuck out of here.
I ain't never even known that. I had to go back and look. I ain't even know it. But
I put it up.
But that's what you gotta know though. And that's why Black wasn't there no more. Like, what the fuck are you calling timeout for? And Braun got the ball in his hands.
The ball wasn't even inbounded.
It don't matter. You see what the outcome was, right? That's why Tyronn got the ball. The Cleveland organization saw that. Tyronn Lue knew what to do when Black didn't. That's why he got the job. Let him loose. Let LeBron loose. Let him loose. You call the timeout, nigga, and this nigga is doing this? Yeah. Yeah. But I remember that game. We should have won. They shouldn't even got to that.
Nearly. We hit a 3. Oh, come on.
It shouldn't have got to that. I remember that game. That's when D Rose was going bananas that series.
Since you say, this video horrible.
It seems like it's that long ago. That long ago.
2016 is crazy. This video should not look like this since 2016. But yeah, keep talking.
That was good quality back then, though.
20, hell no.
Back then it was. But you know what? How many times that video fuck around been uploaded and all that shit? That's probably what the story meant. That's called.
But yeah, man. It happened, goddammit.
Yeah. That's the year we should have won championship.
Yeah.
And, and Derrick Rose should have just attacked the basket and laid the ball up.
He did.
I'm talking about the second time.
No, he had a game winner at the clock.
It was one time when he had the adjusted shot because LeBron came out and contested where he could have ball faked it and just went. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Are you talking about Cleveland or Miami, LeBron?
I'm talking about when the Bulls should have advanced on. I'm talking about when D Rose.
We didn't win another game that series, so we should have won a 3-1, but instead it was 2-2. That series.
And there were 2 times where LeBron took the D Rose assignment in that series.
No, that was the Miami. You talking about Miami?
I'm saying the Miami and the Bulls, nigga, when LeBron picked up D Rose, and that's why I don't understand when people say LeBron always no defense. That mob picked up, he started guarding D Rose himself.
Nobody said
the fuck out the way.
See, this is the other part. Nobody said LeBron.
Don't say he thought he had defense.
That wasn't that year. That's the best defense LeBron ever. No one said that. Now you switching it. Now you listen and accept what I'm saying.
I have to stop talking about Bronze in there. So you can't just accept what I'm saying about GOAT James.
People say he ain't stick defense.
Yeah, he did it.
You can't say that. Yeah, people also say he should have won Defensive Player of the Year that year. You can't say that. And that's not 2016. That was 2011. It's 5 different years. And he was still sticking defense in Cleveland.
Man, LeBron James played defense like everybody else did. Passing lane, block shots. But LeBron different is LeBron played a lot of on-the-ball defense because he was guarding centers, power forwards, everybody. So they just disrespectful. That's why I can't wait to retire and he really get to talking. Yeah, I hear that. I don't play defense. I hear that. But I'm also smart and I'm a wizard of this game. So why would I play some defense on some shit that I know? It's all about human nature. Like I was watching Shay Pops on Gil Arena. And Gil was like, yeah, once you learn that human nature. And that's all it is. LeBron learned human nature on the basketball court. I'm going to assert all the energy on some defense I know he going to go-to move. So whether I guard it hard or not, he's still going to get it off because this is go-to move. So whether you think I'm playing good enough defense or not, but when I can calculate this motherfucker and I know even go there and I know he's going to rock the baby on the layup and I know I can put it on the glass, that's me knowing that human nature, that's defense.
Let me put you in a tough spot right now. Last 12 seconds of that Lakers game.
Which one? Against the Bulls? Yeah, he should have fouled him.
Yeah, just shouldn't have fouled him. He should. Pat Williams in the corner. He made that lazy inbound pass.
That was back-to-back game, too.
No, no matter.
What you mean? You're tired.
Oh, so
Steph Curry could be tired. Steph Curry could be tired.
No, ain't no more.
No, nobody no excuses, but Steph Curry could be tired. You see what it came down to? It ain't no excuse. You see what it came down to it, and I said he should have fouled him. He should have made him earn. He should have fouled Josh Giddey. He shouldn't even got that shot off.
You don't foul that.
Yes, you do foul that. You got to earn that. You got to earn that.
You foul up one?
I'm fouled. Yeah, no, you're right. There was up one.
He was on the other one.
But he contested it. That was a good contest. Without fouling.
About the misassignment on Pat Williams and the lazy inbound pass. Giddey hit a half-court shot.
He should have. First of all, he should have been inbounding the ball anyway.
No such thing as a bad half-court shot. I mean, a bad defense on the half.
And Kobe White hit it down. Like I told y'all, one whole time I trade Kobe White. That's another here nor there. Kobe White always played like this. Yes, he did. Dak Levine and went away. He did. For sure. I told y'all, once you get rid of DeRozan and Zach LaVine, let them grow. I I go on the record, Kobe White, rookie year. I can call him my coworker. Man, he just played. I'm like, what? What you mean? Why? Why? Let these young boys grow together like Golden State did. Cause I see it. Kobe White has intensity. He ain't no small ass god. He can shoot. And he make room. He like to grow. Far as what can I learn from you type shit. So he learned from Zach. He learned from DeRozan. He learned from these Brutovic. He learned from them. Now he's the leader. It's just so. Just Josh Giddey was a good ass pickup. And our rookie showing out. I ain't gonna lie. It's just Bulls just got a good team right now. And old boy from Sacramento, I think. The other white boy came from Sacramento. What's his name?
San Antonio.
San Antonio.
You talking about the big or the guard?
Guard. Herder. Hey, the Bulls, and that's the type of team Billy Donovan like, a young team.
Yeah, right. Do what I say.
So I wasn't surprised when the Bulls beat the Lakers by 30, and I knew they were coming out the back-to-back, because I got one of the guys at work, he asked my opinion on his bets. He say, Bulls Lakers play tonight. Who gotta say? I ain't even gonna lie, I got the Bulls. Because they running. The Lakers coming out the back-to-back, they gonna be tired. So the Bulls gonna run. Even though the Lakers came with it, but the Bulls got their youth and that energy. So the Lakers gave it all they had.
I'm not saying that. That wasn't what I just wanted to fuck with you because he fucked up at the end. That's it. But yeah, the Bulls.
Of course, y'all gonna know when he fucked up. You ain't talk about the game winning tip shot. You talk about the fuck up. You ain't heard shit about the game winning tip shot though in Indiana. That's what I be talking about. The energy that the haters have. You chose to talk about that over. I understand that. But I knew you wasn't gonna talk about the tip shot.
Not even just the outperform there. You're a Bulls fan.
I am.
So I'll put it for your opinion on your favorite player and your favorite team.
Now I want to hear your opinion because I gave you my opinion.
I mean, it was a tip. He ain't take the shot. Luka took the shot. Why you ain't take the shot?
You know why? Because J.J. Redick and them. LeBron James needs to have the ball in his hand right now. They tried it already. They tried it. Luka is the biggest ball hog. He more of a ball hog than Jordan and Kobe Bryant. I ain't gonna even lie. I seen it. I seen somebody go out in the first quarter and take 8 shots straight. I'm like, what the fuck? With LeBron on the court? Bro, pass the ball.
That's probably what they're telling.
And they probably telling that, but nah, that's what he was doing in Dallas too. I watched Dallas too with Kyrie Irving was out there. I'm like, damn, bro, you got Kyrie Irving on the team.
Finals.
They did. But did they not lose? But I'm just saying.
Different reasons. There's different reasons for that than that, though.
But all I got to say is the Lakers going to win the championship once they get to the playoff, once the ball get back into LeBron's hands.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. I don't got to look.
Because when they first got there, when Luka first got there, when they went on that winning streak, the ball was in LeBron's hand. Then it was in Luka's hand. Then it was in Austin Reeves' hand. Now it's in Luka's hand, Austin Reeves' hand, then LeBron's hands. It's never going to work like that.
It's not supposed to. They're saving LeBron. The reason LeBron...
You definitely know they're saving them. Low managers, just like Steph Curry.
Step down all the time because...
People low managers, just like Steph Curry. That wasn't hurting like that. He knew, though, it was my opportunity to get some rest, so I'm I'll lift up a little bit. Came back out, saw a video where they tried to save LeBron. He sprinted up down the court. Steph Curry and hit 3 for a minute and a half straight.
Yeah.
But it don't get that type of coverage until once LeBron retired, then they're going to really hate on KD, Kyrie, Steph Curry, all the older players that's still going to be hating. They're going to put that energy towards them. Watch.
Steph ain't going to get no hate.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, ain't it? That's kind of crazy, ain't it?
It's about the decisions you make.
No.
It's about the decisions.
That's crazy, though.
Did Dirk get hate at the end? He did not. He stayed with one team.
That's crazy, man. But look, Tatum get all that, and he's with one team. One championship and everything.
I think that's so overrated.
What, the hate that Tatum received? How?
Because it's not hate. It's just you don't get the praise you feel like you should get. That's why. You mad because people don't talk about you, not that they talk bad about you. Nobody says anything bad about you.
So why don't they talk about him like they do the Steph Currys and them? He doing it.
I haven't figured out why they don't talk about Tatum like they should, because Tatum be hooping. Tatum is one of the best players in the NBA.
Top 5.
Arguable.
Who over him? I need 4 players over Tatum right now.
Giannis, Luka, Shea, Jokic.
Okay. So he top 5.
This is where the argument comes. Let me see. Let me find that fifth.
I think about too much because it ain't there.
That's why it's arguable. No, it's arguable. It's arguable. I'm trying to think.
I can say I'm bad on the show.
Somebody.
I can say bad to Shay. I can say that.
You could. That's arguable. That's what I'm saying. I'm sure
you be Peter shit.
Arguably. I don't know about that. It's probably shit.
I mean, we going off Jokic. I see what Jokic doing. Jokic came out there all rest and started dunking on Wild. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. This might like Shaq right now. He might say, okay, I could do this too. Hey, Denver like San Antonio. I saw Tim Duncan, but I didn't see Tim Duncan because they were bored. That's how Jokic is. Jokic is the Tim Duncan of today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't flashy.
He is flashy though.
I mean, with the passes.
I mean, that nigga just did a Euro step fucking full court shot.
I mean, but...
And that ain't the first time he did that dumb ass shit either.
But that's the same thing like Tim Duncan. Okay, I can shoot this straight, but I'm going to use the glass.
That's just it. But no, Timmy was a fundamental. Josh Depp, 2 dribble, bowl.
Jokic ain't fundamental. He just fundamentally now. Fundamentals is Euro. Fundamentals, today's game is being able to Euro. The fundamentals change.
It's so consistent. That's why you would get him with Duncan, because there's a consistency is there. You know what you're going to get every night from this player.
Is it because he now know that, like they say, when you play so long, when the game get easy, it gets boring. So the shit start becoming second nature. So now I know I can, like he was doing step back, fadeaway threes on the Lakers multiple times. That ain't nothing that you would just do in the game. That's just something that's like,
a lot of that was in the shot clock too, though. It was a sport.
But still, though, I know. I
gotta shoot it, and I got big ass AD on me. Like, I have to do this.
But it's second nature. I'm gonna get over the shot. I know it.
That's history. Yeah, that's history.
If I could do this shit in the paint, I could do this shit at 3-point line.
Yeah. But yeah, no. They say like that. Another rare stat. Jokic second in steals this year.
Passing lane. That's crazy. I see it. I know.
He got great hands.
Yeah. Your guard out there, and it be them pick and rolls. You pick and roll.
Trying to do the little drop pass. Everybody can't do that. The little pocket pass. Let me get that.
Yep.
Go another way. Yeah. But second in steals, what is it? Second in steals, second in assists, second in rebounds, and third in points.
No, he got a cheat code, though. Because when he go home, he playing against 5 other players that play like him. So it's kind of hard.
No, Chico, everybody play like Shea now. What do you mean? That's the Luka.
But Shea play like Jamal Crawford and them, though.
No, Shea play like
Iverson, Jamal, like your daddy say, Iverson. And
James Harden, nigga.
Yeah, but shit, Jamal Crawford, too. With the pro, man, I told you, the pro players. What Jokic play like is the big dude on the court that people think can't hoop, but he got the soft touch. He he light on his feet. Like I hoop with so many of these growing up. Like husky dudes come out there, he be like, man, how you killing y'all like that? Come on, jumping out the floor like this much off the ground. But he got 30. Orchestrating it. I sent a lot. And it's just the point where back in the day that wasn't respected. Cause we had a dude at Westinghouse like that. Tiffany tell you, husky dude, ball, had that touch, light touch. But he ain't get the recognition that the slim dude did. But now you got the Jokic, like, okay, Big Baby Davis or somebody like that. They'll probably be considered like the Jokic, Perk and all them. But Jokic like, no, I ain't just big. I got this.
The difference is though, Jokic 7'1" or some shit like that. Big Baby now was like 6'8".
But they still had that husky. You know what I'm saying?
That extra 5-6 inches of height makes a fucking difference.
But that don't mean I still can't shoot. The Jokic can shoot. Perkner ain't standing out there shooting no step back threes, fadeaway pull up threes. Like
you gotta earn that.
I'm just saying, you gotta earn that. Even if they earn it, you think they pulling up like that. Like
if they earned the shots, yeah.
You have to make the shot. In order,
prove it to the
coach. The shots.
That's what I mean by earn it. You have to prove to the coach that this is a good shot.
That's what I'm saying. That's the difference. Jokic could make the shot.
Yeah, that's easy. Jokic is a top fucking 20 player in the NBA. Let's not compare him.
I'm talking about before that. I'm talking about before that.
You doing that shit as a rookie. You watch the rookie Jokic.
That's what I'm saying. So he already came in there doing that. These other
because this is how I play ball.
But these other Husky players just come in and they defend and they play on the block. This guy come in and he's a stretch five. What I'm saying is back in the day, it was a lot of stretch five that didn't get the notoriety that they need because they were too husky.
Don't shoot that shit.
And you were too husky. Like, no, you ain't got no business doing that. Get your big ass.
Yeah, but coach told you don't shoot that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
But the NBA changed. He came in the right era. But to be perfectly honest, no, because he could have did this in the 80s, the 90s, no, 2000s, 2010s, yeah.
They were told getting a post in the 90s. In the 2005, they were told getting a post with sack now. Yeah, but since Steph Curry.
Because the 80s had Bill Walton and all them.
They wasn't shooting threes like that, though.
Nobody was shooting threes.
And Bill Walton then wasn't husky like that. They was kind of solid, actually. They wasn't.
I beat us.
Probably was the first one. He probably was the first one, but he wasn't shooting threes because they say this is the NBA.
Nobody was shooting threes.
You don't shoot no threes.
The three didn't come into the three didn't exist until like 78.
I think Sabonis could have been one. I think he could have did what Jokic doing now back then if they would have allowed it.
He came to the league late.
Yeah, I know that.
He came to the league. He was doing this.
I think he could have shot threes and shit. I think because
Sabonis used to shoot threes when he got here. Because, Sabonis actually came late 90s. Sabonis didn't come. Let me see.
I'm talking about with Portland, though. Yeah, I think he could have been like Jokic with Portland. But they were like,
he came late.
Nah, we need you to guard Shaq.
By the time he got here,
guard Yao.
By the time he got to
Yao was that then. I don't think Yao was that one.
By the time he got to the States, his back was already fucked up. So they didn't. There
was somebody else too like that too. I think he was from Australia.
So he got here. Sabonis got here in 95. But he ain't even get no pass. He ain't average no assists like that either. That's crazy.
Cause they were just feeding the big man like it was Shaq.
Yeah, he played in the Euro League from 87 to 95. So those was his best years.
What he averaged?
I have to look that up. Let me see. Because Basketball Reference only giving me the NBA stats. 23, 14, 18 and 10, 21 and 14.
The 23 and 14 crazy.
24 and 13, yeah. And he was shooting threes a little bit. But volume wasn't a thing then. He got some 48. He got a year where he shot 48% from the three, but that's only like 2 a game. So he hit 1 a game basically, and that was good for that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he shot 43 threes that year and hit 21. That was great for that time. Shit, because you shoot 43 threes, you better hit a lot of them bitches.
43 threes back in the 80s?
Get your ass over here on this bed.
That was the 80s or 90s?
That was the 80s.
That was 80s. 43 threes in the 80s?
Well, nah, that was 90s.
And that was in one season?
That was in one season.
What's the lowest 3-point shot in 2025? You say 41?
For a player?
I'm talking about, and that's y'all off the bench.
And Giannis ain't shot that many. Giannis stopped shooting threes this year. I don't even think Giannis got 43 this year. Let me see. Let me see.
Boston Reserve shooting that.
Yeah, fucking Sam Hauser got like 200 threes, nigga. I'm sure. Fucking Sam Hauser. Giannis shot 50 this year so far.
So he passed that up.
Yeah. And that's a low number for Giannis.
And he was injured.
Nah, Giannis played 60 games this year.
Yeah?
Yeah. So that means he missed like 50, because there's only like 8 games left. So he probably missed like 12, 14 games.
Yeah, they wasn't missing no games back then. They had to get that check.
He gotta play 65 so he can get all his all NBA and all that shit. So he got to play another 5. Yeah.
That explains why he's still playing too right now. Dame got the blood clot in his calf.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see how the Bucks do. Who you got coming out the West before we get out of here? Cause your boy, he never got Jimmy over there, so don't act like you ain't no Golden State fan.
I got the Purdy jersey right there.
Yeah, it's about time you start owning up to it. I try to tell motherfuckers forever. You ain't never said who's your favorite player either.
I don't.
Yeah.
I never necessarily got a favorite player though. I don't necessarily.
I ain't never seen you speak up
like
everybody else. Yeah.
Do I like? I don't think so.
Who else that's actively playing now?
Actively right now,
That you
Shea.
more than Steph Curry? I mean, before Shea became fuck that. Before Shea became Shea, who did you like in the league more than Steph Curry?
I tell everybody this. I like you. Okay, while I like pro sports not my favorite, right? So I like the build. Like, you know me, I sit there and simulate a franchise so I can get some rookies and build them up. This is what I like. This is what I like to do. So I like the players when they're young. Once they become superstars and all that shit, it's to the next ones, to the next up and comers. But yes, Steph is one of my favorite.
Why is Golden State popping up now?
KD, nah, that ain't Golden State. Steph, one of my favorite. That's an update. Oh. Steph, one of my favorite players. KD is one of my favorite players that I held on to. But I also, it's like, I like a certain type of basketball player. I like Ed Edwards.
You don't like all
Edwards is one of my niggas today because I like his personality to go along with the way he hoop. I like Shea because Shea a dog, and I feel like Shea might be the coldest nigga in the league right now. And that's not the best player in the league. I'm just saying the coldest nigga in the league right now.
And I understand why y'all like Shea like that, but
I like Cade.
Seen it before.
I like Cade Cunningham. I fuck with Cade Cunningham. If we talk
Detroit,
yeah, I like Cade Cunningham.
Pablo. Nah, cause he's gonna be that LeBron type. Somebody got to be hated. No. And Pablo gonna be.
I'm not even gonna say that. I feel like Pablo can hoop. Pablo is a hooper. Pablo feels a hooper. He ain't one of my favorites.
He one of mine.
He ain't one of my favorites though. Who else I like? I like Chet. Of course Wemby, but Wemby is just like an anomaly. It's like that shit crazy. I like Modest. I'm watching the development of Modest Buzelis.
So it's crazy. I listen different like a motherfucker.
Because it's the type of hoopers I like though. Like I say, like my type of hooper that I like motherfuckers like that nigga a hooper. Like
mine ain't shit.
I mean, you guys,
I'm gonna tell you mine. Darius Garland.
You like power.
Darius Garland, that ain't power.
I don't watch too much to Darius Garland. Every time I see him, he don't really do nothing. He kill us though. But every time I watch him, he don't really do shit when I'm watching.
Cause Damon, Mitchell went away. Darius Garland, before he got there, Darius Garland.
I like Donovan too though.
I know, but before Donovan Mitchell got there, was still Darius Garland. That's why he's still here. Now he's there, still Darius Garland. I'm going with Paolo, of course. Kobe White. Yeah, Hooper.
Yeah, Kobe Hooper.
I ain't trying to go no Austin Reeves. I like hoopers.
I like Book. Even though I was hating on Book. I didn't hate no Book.
No, I ain't going nobody right now. Yeah, but it ain't good enough. I like be better.
I like the boy in Atlanta.
Anthony Edwards, of course.
I like Jalen.
Ja Morant. Yep, of course. I
like Brandon Miller on Charlotte. I fuck with Brandon Miller. He got hurt this year.
Yeah.
I like the Thompson twins.
Yeah, I was finna say
twins.
Amir play. Which one played for Houston?
Sarr and Iman.
Both one play for Houston, one play for Detroit, right?
Yeah, Iman play for.
They both balling.
And Assad play for Detroit. Yeah.
And I don't know.
It was like who you.
Because I like Malik Monk. before the whole change situation before Zach and DeRozan went over there and made them like they call them the Bulls of the West now. But yeah, Malik Monk go out there and give you buckets.
Yeah, for sure.
Desmond Bangs give you buckets. Yeah, Hoopers, yeah. C.J. McCollum,
Yeah.
we'll go with a veteran. That'll be my veteran. C.J. McCollum gonna give you buckets at his own pace. Don't give a fuck what you do. Just, for some reason, it don't translate into one formula. For some reason, some players...
And that's not true. They went to the Western Conference Finals.
I understand that. Yeah, with him and Dame when they were younger.
Yeah. I mean, we can't blame this year. Everybody got hurt on the Warriors this year. They was running out. They was running
Bronny James.
They was running Philly lineup.
What?
They was running
Junior.
They was running end of season Philly lineups game 7. So
Yeah, you heard that last one. Bronny James.
Hey.
They need to get him Gabe Vincent minutes. Well, at least Bronny play defense. They talk about defense. Bronny play defense. He ain't got... Everybody ignore the fact when he out there, but he playing solid defense. He supposed to get cooked by Tyrese Maxey as a rookie. That's why when he going to Knuckleheads, and they going to be like, who's the first player to bust your ass? He going to say, Tyrese Maxey. Because everybody go through that. But since it was, you just threw him to the wolves. No, as a rookie, somebody's going to bust his ass. And it happened to be Tyrese Maxey. And he's going to say that when he's going to Knuckleheads. But since he's under the spotlight, he ain't supposed to get his ass bust by somebody as a rookie. Right or wrong? Am I right or wrong right there?
Man, you get your Bronny shit out, bro.
Well, how come?
I don't have no opinion.
But check this out though. But hear me out right quick on that. How come? How come Batman who he is? A lot of people. Hold on. I know you can't change who you is, but a lot of people go through their whole career, and you know who bust their ass as a rookie. But you never even pay attention to it until, like, now when they go to Knucklehead something like, who the first person. But we know who his was automatically.
Take the good.
I hope he don't even say Tyrese. I hope he say somebody else that he got.
You gotta take the good with the bad.
And he is.
As people who watching it, we making excuses for him. Like
anybody making no excuse for him.
You just said that question was an excuse.
What I say? Tell
why we don't know everybody else's, but we know his.
Exactly.
That's an excuse for him. You gotta take the good with the bad.
That's a fact.
You are who you are. Your name is LeBron James Jr. You're going to get
Bronny. He changed it.
No, his legal name is LeBron James Jr.
Yeah.
If you walk into any restaurant, you get to walk in there and get a table. Why? Because your name is LeBron James Jr.
No, because my name is Bronny at this point.
Because your name is LeBron James Jr. You get to go anywhere you want.
Establish your name.
And do whatever you want because your name. Before he was Bronny, before he made the league, all these.
You tell me the boy he got his own name now.
Listen to can you listen to what I'm saying?
Can you tell me he got his own name now? Cause you keep calling him LeBron James Jr., which is that's his name. But do he have his own name now? For him to be so young, is it safe to say that he's separate from under his? What you mean?
What has he done?
He got fucking $1 million off gaming. He got the cover ESPN. Sports Illustrated off gaming, not basketball. Y'all act like y'all don't know what this boy did in his young life already. Y'all just go off of what LeBron done for him. He's been doing things.
You gotta take the good with the bad. So you get some privileges in your life because your name is LeBron James Jr. And you get some criticisms in your life because your name is LeBron James Jr. That's it. You gotta take the good with the bad. That's it. That's the end all be all of it.
You don't hear that shit about Stephen Curry.
Dale Curry was not LeBron James.
We all know that, but he's still the NBA son.
No.
He's still the NBA child. And he still had access to everything.
But who do you hear it about? Who do you hear it about? When the Jordan boys was on ESPN getting cooked by Eric Gordon, they got the same treatment.
I'm just saying though.
Nigga, Cameron Boozer and Caden Boozer going to Duke next year are not going to get talked about, and their father is Carlos Boozer. So it's just not going to happen.
So are they getting the pass because of their daddy? Because we know they're talented too. I would like to say they did on their own.
Cameron Boozer is a top 3 player coming out next year.
Number one, he just got the trophy for number 1 in their division or some shit.
I mean, he's behind AJ Vanessa and
but can we say didn't Carlos go to Duke?
Yeah.
So that ain't open. That's not open the
But
door
they're
for my
top
kids.
3 players.
understand
He's a top
that.
3 player in the country.
Bronny was a McDonald All-American and all that too. He got his shit too.
I didn't say he went to USC because of LeBron. I didn't say that.
I'm just saying though.
But that's what you're saying. You said
But
they went to Duke because
my
they
whole
got to
thing
Duke. I didn't
is
say that about Bronny.
who our people are help us no matter what.
You gotta take the good with the bad.
So I want.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying keep that same energy.
Can you say
keep
that?
same energy.
You gotta
Keep that
take.
same
No
energy.
one gives a fuck about Carlos Boozer, bro.
What Cayenne going?
Syracuse,
right?
yeah.
I just want everybody to keep that same energy.
But what is Melo doing? Melo was on there complaining because he was not a McDonald's All-American.
I understand that though, but let's not act like
come on now.
just
You gotta
because
take
who
the
my
good with
father
the
is.
bad.
That's just like if my father had his own business, he ain't gonna leave it to me. It's gonna happen.
Will Riley didn't get to go train with Chris Brickley because guess what? My daddy ain't Carmelo Anthony.
That's
Will
right.
Riley would be a mid-round.
So how
first
that same
round
energy?
pick.
How that
What
same
I'm saying,
energy?
you gotta take
Then they
the
say
good
Dwayne Wade
with the bad.
Dwayne Wade was part owner of Utah Jazz, and his son was on the Utah Jazz.
G League team.
It don't
Not
matter.
on
He
the
still
Utah
pulled the
Jazz.
strings to get him there.
Not on the Utah Jazz. He didn't pull the string to get him to the league. He got to pull the string to get him to
But it
the
still happened.
Utah Jazz G League team.
It don't matter.
I'm
It
just saying,
happened.
but that's
It
not.
happens. My whole thing
Say
is it
what
happens.
I tell you last time. Finish the sentence, bro.
It happened. I shouldn't have to. You should know it.
No,
If you-
everybody don't know. The people listening don't know. I know. You paint a picture that Dwayne Wade
If I
got
was
his,
the
let me
president-
finish, nigga. You paint a picture that Dwayne Wade got his son on the Utah Jazz when he did not. Dwayne Wade's son never played in the league. So don't say that.
You got
Say
my
on
son
the
get
G
him
League team. Because
That's
that's
true.
what the truth is.
You don't know if he was on the practice team.
He wasn't.
But anyway, it's just like if I was the president and I can appoint my daughter or something to take this task or take that task or do this task. You're part of the health field or you doing it. Same thing.
Man, we had this same fucking conversation.
No, we don't.
Take the good with the bad.
Hey,
That's it.
how long we been on now?
2 hours.
That's how I know I'm cooking. All right. Till the next time. Sip in.
Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We'll be back one of these weeks. Yeah.